What's up, guys? danthesoleman here, and today I've got a pretty special pair of Vans for you. This is a pair of Montebelluna highs from the Vans Volt line. If you guys didn't already know, Vans Volt has been collaborating with an Italian shoe company, Diemme, for the past year and a half or so. And basically what they've been doing is they've been taking classic Vans silhouettes and putting a slight twist on them with better quality materials and kind of changing up the silhouette just a bit. But as you can see, this is essentially just a skate high. Diemme's like a higher end Italian shoe brand. They make all their shoes in Italy. They're all hand crafted, and that's no different with these pair of Vans here. They were handmade in Italy in the Diemme factory, which is probably why these things retailed for so much. The retail on these guys was $350. Sounds kind of outrageous for a pair of Vans, I know, but really the quality of the craftsmanship and materials that went into these is top notch. I'm actually pretty stoked to have gotten these gray pair here because it marks the completion of the set for me. These Montebelluna highs have released in 4 colorways. Gray and red were the latest ones, and then the first release there was a pair of black ones and a pair of navy ones, and I have all 4 now, so I'm pretty excited to be able to say that. I really dig the silhouette on this thing. Some people have commented saying that it looks like a skate high knockoff, and it is true that the silhouette is not exactly the same as a modern day skate high, but I kind of dig it. I feel it's a sleeker, slimmed down version of skate high, and I really dig that. So that's why I had to get all 4 of the colorways. So let's get into this little more in-depth look at this shoe here. So as I'm sure you've noticed by now, it is constructed completely of leather. It's super soft, super buttery leather. I mean, I don't think I've seen better quality leather on any other pair of Vans that I have. And like I said, they did want to make this look like a skate high, so all the signature stitching lines that you find on a skate high are here, including this horseshoe here, this little upside down L on the eye stay, and of course you got the iconic side stripe, along with these horizontal stitches here on the top of the ankle and this diagonal stitch here. The inside of the shoe here is lined in, you guessed it, leather. It's all white leather. There is some suede here in the back of the ankle. I guess that gets a little more wear, so that's probably why they did that. The insole is not removable. It is glued in or sewn in, but it is pretty comfy. There's some arch support there where the perforations are. And as you can see, they're leather, and they say Vans made in Italy by Diemme. Made in Italy is also stamped on the inside of the tongue here, along with the European sizing, 45. That's an 11.5 in US sizing. I had to get an 11.5, even though I'm a 12, because I had kind of a difficult time finding these, and the only size I could find was an 11.5. But considering these run slightly large, these fit me perfectly, so no issues there. They've included a tongue tag here that says Vans made in Italy by Diemme, and then on the reverse it says Volt. The laces that they've included with this shoe are these off-white cream cotton laces here. They work really well with the shoe, I think, but I would have liked to have seen maybe some different color options, maybe black, maybe gray. Personally, I think black would look really good with this gray. But I mean, considering the $350 price point, I think that a couple extra sets of laces would not have been too much to ask for. There's a little Italian flag here on the back. Diem puts this on all their shoes, and there's some hits of 3M in between the colors here. Nice little detail. Probably will never be able to see it, considering my pants will probably cover that up. The outsole here, or the midsole on this thing, as you can see, looks just like any regular Vans midsole, except that unlike the regular Vans midsoles, these soles here are not vulcanized rubber. They are sewn in cup soles. So I would imagine that if you wear through these and you still have the upper in pretty good shape, which considering how nice the leather is, probably wouldn't be too far off. You might be able to get these resold. I'm not sure. Maybe send them to Diem. But I have worn the navy pair that I have a couple times, and you can really, I mean, you can barely tell it, dude. They've been worn. Unlike the vulcanized rubber, they don't show wear as easily. And on the back here, they've included this heel tab. This is Volt, and then Made in Italy here in the small little writing there. Nice little details overall in the shoe. It is expensive, but I feel like it's definitely worth the price, especially if you can maybe have gotten these on sale for like $200 or on eBay for $200. It wasn't that hard to find a pair of these around $200, and $200 I think is a good price for these. The outsole here is this wavy textured blue outsole. I think it's the same outsole that Diem uses in all their shoes, but I guess for us Vans people it's something different. In the middle here we've got a little Diem stamp, Made in Italy, and some sort of Italian Alp, perhaps. Not sure. Let's talk about the packaging these guys came in. So, because they are handmade in Italy at the Diem factory, they don't come in a regular Vans box. They came in this kind of squarish, clamshelled cardboard box. I would have loved to have seen something more along the lines of a drawer box, but this is fine, I guess. There's of course Diem branding on here on the sides. Dennis and Maiko, Shoes Forever. I think Dennis and Maiko are the names of the two people that started Diem. Vans branding on the top here and on the front. Of course, the Montebelluna High in gray, size 11.5, and like I said, $350 was retail for these. They do have a nice little handle here. I've actually used that, so that's kind of cool, I guess, considering how big the box is. But nothing too special. Just regular tissue paper and a little hang tag that says something, a little something about the company that came on the shoes. So like I said, overall a pretty badass shoe if you're into Vans, into Volts. Definitely something worth investing into, I think. I'm excited to have all four. There's some new colorways coming out this fall, so keep an eye out for that. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you guys like this video, go ahead and please hit that like button. And if you want to check out more of my Vans, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. And for pictures of me actually wearing my shoes, check out my Instagram at danthesoleman. It's in the little section down below. Alright, see you next time.